All right, we are live.
Terrific. Hey there, Kang.
Hey, Justin. Uh, so what are we getting into tonight?
Well, this episode of Web Review is brought to you by Bubbly. No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Thank you, Bubbly, for the sponsor. That's a new flavor, blackberry.
Hopefully, we got a sponsorship for for Bubbly. If you're our one viewer, let's do this thing.
Live. Oh man, see if we live stream this on YouTube, then she can actually comment. Throw us some little hearts.
That'd be awesome. Our one
Yeah,
viewer. Um,
totally.
Aside from being sponsored from Bubbly, we're gonna check out some presidential sites today. Just go through them, see how they feel, see how they're being used, and see if they're up to par with what we think they should be. Sound
Totally.
good?
Yeah,
All right.
very fitting for the times.
Very fitting for the times. Um, One sec. How many multiple all participants? All right, I'm going to share my screen and then we can kind of pop up the site and see how we feel about some of these presidential sites. All right, so we got Joe Biden, Donald Trump, head to head. Nothing political here. We're just gonna critique how this website works and how we feel about the website itself, not about the people, just how they put together their website.
Yeah, very neutral.
As neutral as we can be. So
Totally.
straight to Joe Biden's site, we're landing right onto this call to action to donate. I feel like that's the main thing that he's trying to do. So kind of
hmm
makes sense. How are you feeling about
hmm
this?
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of Andrew Yang's website as well. When I was kind of following his presidential bid, um, I really like how, um, I guess, focused it is. Like you could tell right when you land on their site, it's, hey, you know what? Here's an opportunity to donate. Like get a quick call to action. If it's not really what you're looking for, then you can go through and view the website. But yeah, just really simple,
Yeah,
low
really
barrier
simple,
for user to kind of move forward.
pretty simple. But for some reason, I don't know why this extends higher than the beyond the fold for something that's just going to be a
Mm-hmm,
modal, right? Like I was
mm-hmm.
just scrolling here, could have just made
Yeah,
it a full screen or just a little smaller.
true,
Um,
true.
Something could have happened here. Kind of feels
Mm-hmm,
finicky to just scroll for a couple hundred pixels. All right, let's continue
mm-hmm.
in though. Joe Biden, Biden Harris, presidency for all Americans. I'll kind of scroll through. If you have some comments right off the bat, just feel free to chime in. But we'll
Sure.
have a quick scroll through first, and then anything that pops out, we'll kind of chat about. And I think they changed it from just a week ago, if I
Yeah,
remember
look,
from last time we were just looking at this.
no, totally. It looks like they've gone ahead and thrown in their victory speech here.
Yeah, this is a long speech here. All right, I'm gonna scroll a little faster. All right, Joe Biden. That's a
And
site.
that's it.
That's a lot. This is
It's a
completely
wrap.
different from last time. That's a wrap. Joe Biden. I feel like they could have pulled some visual elements into this whole story here. Like it felt like a lost opportunity to just run this whole thing as just text. And text that doesn't feel like, I don't know, didn't really catch my eye to read anything.
Mm-hmm.
I guess some people might feel different about reading all of this content, but just all text, no visuals,
Mm-hmm.
kind of got lost there.
It feels like the spacing's off, or like it perhaps the line height. um, yeah, the line height or the spacing between paragraphs, because they're so short that it feels like there's too many gaps.
Oh yeah, it feels kind
I
of
don't know if
jarring,
there's
right?
a yeah, I don't know if there's a term for that, but because it feels so kind of yeah area, it's easy to kind of just skip through
Right. Yeah, it
and
doesn't
not
feel like a
really
whole cohesive message. It's just even this part here, right? Like
yeah
one sentence, one sentence, one sentence.
yeah
It's interesting. Okay.
yeah like I guess what I'm trying to get at is maybe readability doesn't
Hmm.
feel yeah doesn't feel very readable. But I
Okay.
wonder how it would work in mobile because it seems like it might be tailored for that.
Whoops.
They've definitely got they've considered iSpan, I guess, like the
Yeah, let's definitely feels
paragraph
like
width.
it is for some sort of mobile experience here. Well,
Hmm.
more or
See, like
less it's
that's way more readable than, or at least it feels more readable
yeah,
than
because it takes
the
up
desktop version.
the whole area, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
But beyond that, there's no call to action or anything. I guess this is
No
it.
more action.
This is his
And
stake in the land. He's
technically
ready.
voted in, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Okay. Privacy rights, little social
Yeah.
media
Your
going on
standard
here. Pretty
standard
standard.
blurb.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Should we check out the shop? See what's going on in here?
Yeah. See if we can get some swag.
Project Shield. All right. Oh, back. It's a whole new site, but it can go back to Biden for president. So I'm just going to click this real quick and see if it.
Hmm.
Okay, so now you have two tabs that are open for. So if you click it again, you're going to get a third tab. Okay.
Hmm.
Presidency for all. Pretty standard.
Hmm.
Standard e-commerce here. Paid by the Victory Fund. Okay, interesting. Well, pretty standard. Let's.
Yeah. Take a look at
Any other
Trump.
final thoughts for Biden's site and store?
No, it feels like pretty standard kind of landing page-ish um, type website,
Yeah.
standard layout. Hmm.
Let's see how the opponent did. Donald Trump. All right, big news. Um, like I was saying before too, like this changed just recently.
Hmm.
Before it was a match for 1,000% match. I don't even know what that meant, but that
Hmm.
was the call to action. So let's see what's going on in here.
And with your president. Okay. All right.
Okay,
Ah,
I clicked and it directly. Oh, this is nice. Look at this old school animation going on. The wiggling signs, I guess.
Hmm.
This feels very old school. Am I on the right site? Did I?
There's no, I think you are. I think you are.
Wait, oh, there's nothing else to do
Very,
on this site?
I'll be honest, the framing of that photo is kind of odd. It almost looks like he's in like a window or a jail or something like that.
Yeah,
It should be
yeah,
like
it's kind of
indefense
weird.
fund. Mhm.
Um, I'm gonna go back to. I feel like I went to a wrong area for Donald Trump. Okay, I don't want to stand with you. I want to see what's behind here.
Mm.
Oh, here we go. This is the actual site.
Yeah, so it looks
So
like you click through on that pop up there to go
yeah,
to
on
the
the
page.
contribution. Weird thing though, I can't like from the contribution page, I can't exit to the site at all. I got one
Hmm.
option or leave, contribute or leave the site forever.
Hmm.
Okay. But
Well, I guess it's a very tailored landing page.
yeah,
Yeah.
but onto the actual site. We were talking about this last week too, which is he has a kind of nice site.
Hmm.
Everything's kind of open, looks pretty good. Um, I think the only things that we thought were these call out boxes could use some more space. They feel like really cramped, or it just feels very tight. Like this spacing between these buttons, or like, I don't know, it just feels very cramped to me. How do you feel about
Hmm.
these?
Hmm. Yeah, it feels like it could use probably use a little bit more padding. It's a little bit confusing because yeah, to me it feels a little bit confusing, mainly with the image background on everything,
Right.
and with the light overlay, I guess. So it's yeah, it feels very collagey, and it almost feels like the four block kind of layout there could be simplified if we, let's say, instead of used a photo, maybe a light pattern or something in the background there
Right. Right.
to give a bit more separation between the main masthead area and also the shop now area
Yeah.
below. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because usually in these kinds of sections, it's a little call to action and then the photo that supports that call to action. But now it seems like there's a call to action and then a different call to action. So that's a little confusing
Hmm.
as well.
Hmm. Hmm.
So we have four
Yeah.
call to actions, but it looks like it should be two, but it's kind of confusing.
Hmm.
Yeah, and
I mean, I
this,
wonder about conversion rates too, just because you have four different things you're trying to get people to click on
yeah,
versus, yeah, maybe what you were trying to say, if I heard correctly, is that, if they even utilize the vertical space a bit more and just had a very simplified, I think,
yeah,
layout.
just
Yeah.
simplify the messaging. Like you, even if it was four different sections, I think it could
Hmm.
be cleared up and then I guess simplified and
Hmm.
better, hopefully better conversions for that
Hmm.
as we go down. Yeah, this whole section here for shop now is just one
Hmm.
simple. If you followed this kind of template for all four of these, I think that would have been a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah.
As we go down, little Twitter feed, which is not the worst thing you can do is bet against Donald Trump. Okay, this is kind of cool. This is a different kind of layout than I usually see for like a Twitter feed,
Hmm.
and it's just text.
Almost feels like if they went with I feel like a carousel um, might have worked a little bit better.
Yeah,
So then if you had like one tweet that was a little bit larger, and then you can kind of see the subsequent tweets on either side, and you can kind of scroll through the carousel.
right, right.
Could be kind of a nice way to display this.
All right, so that's the homepage. Not bad,
Hmm.
not the greatest. Let's see what other pages he's got going on. So let's get involved. Join today to help keep America great. All right. So he's got a mini navigation here. I'm just gonna click. Oh, these change these things here.
Yeah, okay. They're like big tabs.
Yeah. How do you feel about the big tabs? I'm kind of
Yeah, I don't mind them too much.
I don't mind them, but then if we wanted someone to fundraise and they didn't know about this and they just kind of scrolled past, they would never see the
Hmm.
fundraise, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, so I guess just as a usability thing, I feel like this tab could have just been pulled out into their own sections because
Mm.
I'm not sure. Um, well, if we want to get involved, then we just kind of click on how we want to get involved, I guess. Okay. Guess it could make sense.
Weird. SMS alerts, stay informed, join our movement. Join today. Yeah, it's actually not quite clear what they're. I would have assumed that get involved was meaning like, hey, get like be a part of our campaign. So
Right.
all forms of volunteering.
I see. Also, right. So right now it's like a text message alerts and then email blasts, and then you can kind of get involved
Hmm.
by volunteering or fundraising. Right. So they're not all really get involved. It's like join our mailing list, join our text message list, and then if you really want to, you can volunteer and fundraise for us.
Hmm.
Sneaky.
Hmm.
Okay, a little follow us thing going on here, which is kind of interesting. Kind of like it. Just everyone's social media accounts split up into four, which seems nice.
Hmm.
Something weird going on with this spacing though, and maybe that's just because vice president's much longer. Yeah, I guess so. Just
Hmm.
the wording just feels like it's cutting off so much over here, but then we got so much space here.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay,
What do you think of the typography?
I kind of like it.
Hmm.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward, pretty clear. It does feel like there's a lot of different styles going on here. So we got this headline,
Hmm.
this subhead, this separated text here. I guess, yeah. Why do you ask?
No, curiosity. It feels, if I had to assess it, it feels like there's a lot of different styles going on, and so the it feels like the type could be unified a little bit more. Like if they, because there's a lot of things that are, say, like you change the sizing or you bold it to bring more attention, but then you also switch the color, or like, there's just a lot going on to try and get your attention. Whereas, so it feels like there's not a clear hierarchy
Yeah,
in terms of, yeah.
yeah, I understand that.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's some weird. Yeah, he doesn't really follow it. I don't think they follow a style guide here because this is very large. This is somewhat large, but then over here, it's the roles are kind of reversed again, but they're the same size, and it's the same size as this heading too. So okay, we're moving on. We're moving on.
Hmm.
There's a lot of pages
Sounds
compared
good.
to Joe Biden's.
Yeah, I think Biden's old one had more pages too, it feels
Yeah,
like.
he just kind of gave up on the
Hmm.
on all those sections once he won. He's just like, I'm over it.
Hmm.
I didn't know Trump had so many coalitions.
Hmm. No other.
I like the layout of this, but just because he has so many, it feels like
Hmm.
I don't want to scroll through to try to find the one that I was looking for. There's got to
Hmm.
be an easier way to like organize these. What do you think?
I didn't mind it too much, I guess. Maybe the assumption is, yeah, like we were just scroll through. I wonder what it looks like in, what's it called? In mobile though.
Yeah, let's take a look. Oh, there's some going on. Coalitions cut off.
Hmm.
Okay, but these cards, they look nice.
Yeah, like it feels like if you're scrolling on your phone, like you could easily whip through this to find the one that you're looking for. Perhaps,
Perhaps, yeah.
perhaps, but that's assuming that you know what you're looking for, I guess.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, a lot of these are the same.
Hmm.
Freedom, freedom, freedom. So he's clumped Germans, Italians, and Indians and
Hmm.
Hindus all together to freedom.
You know, after seeing this mobile view, I wonder if it would have been more simplified in the desktop view to instead of having them as like horizontal strips like the tickets, with the
Yeah.
images to kind of do like a 6 column layout, and you'll have a grid of all
Right.
these square.
Yeah. I guess that would have been easier to find too, because yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's just a
Because then
whole
you kind of see
section.
it all at once, like you to your point, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna click and see where these go. Serbia for Trump. I don't know what I'd be signing up for. What's this? Okay.
Um, yeah, I guess some sort of mailing list.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Interesting.
I wonder why he links it to another site and not a site on his own site. You know, like
Hmm. Native
because
American.
he's left his page for this landing page, which is fine,
Mm-hmm.
but there's no way to go back if I wanted to, or no way
Yeah. What
to
happens if you click the logo? They're
nothing. I just stay in.
Native Americans for Trump. So it looks like these are all. Yeah, he set up like different subdomains for these different subgroups, I guess.
Yeah,
So they're hmm,
I would have
interesting.
liked it to all be on one main site though, or some way to get
Mm-hmm.
back. So now
Mm-hmm.
I'm just opening more and more tabs.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess if you unified it with like some sort of maybe banner or something that has a back button, and then that will
Yeah,
kind of take you back.
yeah.
Mm,
Okay, let's quickly look
mm,
through events. Oh, so this events one doesn't have a header like the other.
mm-hmm.
So get involved. So he has a header here. No, nothing going on here. I guess all the events are over, technically.
Yeah, most of them, I think.
So I
Let's
guess he's just took everything off this whole page, even the header.
yeah. I wonder if we could take a look at some other candidates and stuff. What about Andrew Yang?
Yeah, let's open it up. Yang 2020. Should we go into this one or to
Yeah,
his new
that's right.
site?
Yeah, either one. Click Humanity Forward, maybe, or
Okay,
take a look here.
Congress passed cash relief now. I feel like this headline changed from last time too. Before he had
Hmm.
man, these guys are quick. They're updating every week.
They're active, man. They're
Yeah,
active.
I like this. This is kind of nice.
Hmm. Hmm.
But the text is on the image too. For some reason, I feel like this isn't as sharp as it could be for the paper. It's just a little blurry
Hmm.
on the edge, but maybe that's just the ripped part.
Hmm.
Oh, a big video for Andrew. Okay, what's he talking about? Okay,
Read lips. Read lips.
it does need to be a little smaller, the video,
Hmm.
just to fit the full just for my screen, I guess. Maybe someone's watching
Mhm.
this on a 4K monitor and they're fine, but
Huh.
yeah, this just barely fits. But okay. All right, so he's talking about his little what he's doing, what he wants to use the money for. Here's
Mhm.
the donate thing, which kind of works.
See, it's kind of similar to, Biden's call to action for two. It's just really simplified, really clear what the call to action is,
Yeah,
and no kind of shifty numbers try and like get you to click on there.
like this. Okay. So once you click it though, oh, okay, here we
Does
go.
it pre-select?
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Okay.
Just want to see how this works. Oh, okay, just credit card. Okay, so they were kind of doing something weird here where I don't know if you saw it before I started clicking into everything. Like they don't have a border for stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't very clear, hey?
Yeah, so I started clicking, but this whole thing's the actual unit or the
Mhm.
input tab. Here are just half ones, and then this one's a full one again. So it wasn't
Mhm.
very clear on that part, but I'm not going to donate. Not today. Sorry, Andrew.
Sorry, Yang.
A little bit more information.
Mhm.
What do we do here? I do like these like full images. It feels a lot uh, more intimate. I don't know, not intimate, but personal, or like
Mhm.
kind of see more of him, about what he's doing. And
Mhm.
I'm just gonna flip back to Trump's and see if
Yeah,
this.
totally. Yeah, see, there's his donation thing.
Yeah, this was a little weird.
It almost feels like if those were the three options that he wanted,
Yeah,
you could just make those the three, and then you've got the bonuses, I guess, right? Like join the election defense team and join the Trump 100 Club. Like you've got three packages. Why not just make those the three focal point ones?
right. Instead of having all these other options right above.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and it's like these things here, they look like those warning stickers on like
Yeah,
cigarette
right?
packs. What's up with that? Donald, what are you doing?
Yeah, definitely has that connotation, right? You're
Yeah,
kind of like, whoa,
yeah, bright
before
yellow.
you
This is a
donate, just
warning.
want to warn you, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt your
Like,
lungs here.
oh,
um, on this homepage, okay, let's skip this. Okay, there's one photo. Like, yeah, there's just one photo of Trump. But here, there's like one, two, three, four. Yeah, it feels like I get a better sense of what Andrew Yang's doing.
hmm.
Um, oh, here's about. Let's join the movement.
Yeah, like if you're going to make it kind of like a long scrolling page, you might as well make the sections like really kind of focused and digestible, right?
Yeah,
Instead of trying to fit in too much. I kind of feel like I'm guilty of that sometimes in some of my designs where, you just try to put too much um, in one place, whereas it's like, hey, you know what? We do have a lot more leeway to, spread things out, make it easy to read.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. Like, I feel like the contrast between Andrew Yang's and Donald Trump's section. So these are all broken out, like you're saying. Like for this whole section, it's about Andrew, but then
Mm-hmm.
on Donald's, he is trying to just cram these four sections all together into one little section. When
Mm-hmm.
really we're okay with like scrolling through a page and seeing what's going on.
Totally.
Not bad, Andrew. Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
There is something weird though, like with this overlay or overlapping, I guess the Z index of these divs over top of the image.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about those? Like it almost feels like a mistake because to me, I see this padding and it's very small. Like it
Mm-hmm.
pushed this whole thing up by accident.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if I to play around, I'd probably push more white space below so it feels like this was an intentional overlap.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of what I'm thinking about those.
I wonder if it's carried out through, throughout the rest of the site too.
Yeah, let's take a look. Go to endorsements. Yeah,
Yeah, see,
so
like, why not? Mm-hmm.
right, yeah, exactly. This is the same box with the same div, same border.
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't it like the others? Donate, donate.
Well, these are pretty nicely laid out cards.
Yeah, these are nice.
Mm-hmm.
What's the winner tag for? What did they win? Did I miss something?
Good question. I'm not sure.
I'm just gonna scroll
Didn't
to the
catch
top
it.
real quick. Let's read. Donate to all of our humanity. 4 candidates with 1 click. Donate. Okay, but do they all just
First,
get a winner
they'll,
tag? Who
I don't
won?
know. They said they'll endorse.
Because if everyone has a winner tag, that means no one won. Did they? I don't know.
I guess maybe they select them like once a month or something. I can only assume.
So yeah, I think maybe clearing something up with what these winner things mean.
Mm-hmm.
Upcoming general. Oh, so do they have to be a general to like be a general to be a winner? That's kind of what I'm getting from this, but maybe
No, some sort of election or something. It might be, yeah, it might be kind of donating to their individual campaigns, and then if they win their
maybe
seat,
right.
yeah, some sort of assembly or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh, how do these cards play out in mobile?
let's take a look. I'll get rid of this.
Oh, interesting.
Not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
The spacing's kind of weird
Mm-hmm.
right here. You got lots of spacing here, not so much here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not too bad. Does feel tight below too. I think this is just feels cramped right in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess if they had a little bit more vertical spacing, would be okay.
Yeah.
I do like the way that they stack the content though. Because in the desktop you have the image and then the buttons, the call to action buttons right below, and
Yeah.
then in mobile they threw in the personal details before the call to action, and then the auxiliary kind of quote or whatever supporting below.
What do you mean here? Let's see. Oh, I see. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this kind of just flowed right under, and then just kind of got in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just kind of fiddling with this. I'm just seeing if I can. Oh, maybe a little too much.
Do you mind hitting the menu just to see how it'll pull out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, pretty simple.
Yeah, a little standard.
Mm-hmm. I do like how they utilize that space in between though. Throw the donate button call to action there and have it.
Oh, right here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't go away either. Always ready.
Hmm.
It's at the bottom here.
Actually, I remember seeing Yang's what's it called? His what was it, primary presidential primary website or something like that. His original one was really well done. I thought the call to actions in terms of donating and so forth were really well placed, and just overall it was very well put together site. It's too bad that not around anymore.
Hmm. It's like his previous site, like when he
Yeah,
first
the
started.
previous iteration when he was still running for president.
Right.
Hmm.
I see.
Yeah.
Isn't there a there's a site that you can go to find previous iterations of websites. Have you
Way
heard of?
Wayback Machine.
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Actually, I'm
we'll.
pretty sure you could.
Dang, this page is very long. There's a lot of people on this thing. I've just been scrolling for the last time since we've been chatting. I feel like I haven't got to the bottom. Oh, here we go. Want to become humanitarian. Okay, learn more. All right, we're gonna take a TV timeout here and let's take a look at Wayback Machine.
Yeah, let's do this. For those of you on the interwebs that don't know what Wayback Machine is, you can pretty much search the archives of the internet.
All right, let's. Would it be Move Humanity Forward or would it be
I,
Andrew?
I think it might be Andrew Yang, yang2020.com, I think.
Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, like Justin was saying, we can take a look right into the history of all the iterations and what this looked like before. Also, each of these days have different snapshots that people have uploaded, or I'm not even sure how they keep a track of all this stuff, but
Check 2019.
we're going back.
I think he was still running at that time.
The calendar view maps the number of times Andrew Yang 2020.com was crawled by the Wayback Machine, not how many times the site was actually updated. Okay. All right, we'll just arbitrarily click on one of these and see what's going on. Whoa, is this what you're talking about? What's going on here? This site feels broken, Justin.
Yeah. Well, Wayback Machine, I don't think they capture everything.
Yeah.
You know, go into like a late 2019 one.
All right. Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
what? They could pull up a video?
Oh, I think it's just taking its time to upload or download this site. Should we
Can you
wait?
even?
I
That's
feel
pretty
like I'm on dial-up
impressive. They
internet.
can even play. Yeah, seriously.
And for those of you that are so entitled to all this fast internet, this is the speed that we were working at before. Okay, I'm going back.
28K dial-up,
Yeah,
man.
oh man. Okay, I'm gonna go late.
Did your girlfriend pick up the phone? Disconnect.
Mom, get off the phone. Trying to play my video games. Someone actually like mess up with my internet? Okay, here we go. December 31st. Come on. If this doesn't work, people, we are just gonna leave it at that. Let you guys explore it on your own time. Come on, please work.
I think the Space Jam website still exists. Did you ever see that one?
Space Jam site. What do you mean?
It's a classic.
Oh, this. Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen this.
Yeah, old school internet days.
Holy.
Yeah. Remember those rotating GIFs? Look at that.
Yes, this is awesome. These are sort of coming back, but like not as aggressive, like on their own. But like, have you seen those little icons that will rotate while you're scrolling through the page and stuff? And
No, what?
um, who does it? Let's see. I think Ben Burns, Mr. Ben Burns. I think he has something like that on one. Um, oh, these things, these little
Oh
stamps on
yeah.
here,
Okay, okay.
and then on some of the sites they'll actually spin, so it's not as obnoxious as as this one. But
Is that actually a button? Click on
I,
it.
oh shoot, I just downloaded something. All
What?
right,
Play B-ball against the Monstars.
yeah,
Shockwave. Oh my goodness.
I don't have Shockwave, but let me download some sort of file. So I'm just gonna delete that before it infects my computer.
Nothing but net. Space
And
Jam 2 is coming out too, I think.
what?
Yeah, LeBron James.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
I think so. I'm not entirely sure, and don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure.
Man, how did we read this as kids?
I don't think we ever did. I don't know. I never visited this site.
Like that is just very difficult to read with all the stars back there. It'd be interesting to see someone redesign this. I do, yeah. I don't know. I do like the icons and the old school graphics and stuff, but
Hmm.
just that background with this red, and I just can't read anything. Well, I can, but man, is that difficult?
You know, this site was like ahead of its time. If that logo
This is a pioneer.
pioneer, no, but like the header there, right? Like the logo kind of taking you back to the homepage.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's like a new addition or that's what was always accepted
that's
practice.
true. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and they always had their. Well, look at this, like privacy policy, accessibility. They were thinking about this stuff before. Oh, interesting. Okay, potentially they
What's
added
the
it after the fact, but
yeah? What's Warner Brothers new site look like? Warner Bros.
I can't get to their site. I just have their legal stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll take a quick peek before we call it a night. Warner Bros.
And then, have you seen this?
I haven't. I have not. Have you seen it? I heard it's hard to follow.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I haven't seen it myself.
I like this. This little icon. It's kind of nice that they put the flag right by their logo instead of just
Hmm.
randomly in the corner.
Hmm.
Can I change it? No. They know they're tracking me. I'm in
Yeah,
Canada. I can't escape.
VPN in.
Oh, did you see that? The the nav poses by itself. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, neat.
So it's not like a full screen nav or a
Hmm.
typical hamburger menu nav, but
Hmm.
kind of flies out, drops in. The only thing is like the spacing here with the logo is kind of tight.
Hmm.
And I almost feel like these, yeah, they just need to move this over a little bit. would have been fine.
Mhm.
Ooh, do you have some fancy little animations going on in this site? Okay, yeah, I'll stop playing around with that menu now. It's a pretty nice site, I gotta say. Warner Bros. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. Oh, did you see how the page transition there? That's kind of nice.
Mhm.
So I'm on the home page. Click on this. This flies up, and then it just loads the more of the articles underneath. Kind of feels like I didn't leave the page, but sort of left the page.
Mhm.
Load more. Okay. I'm into it. I like their site. Just kind of curious on a contrast though. Last site. For some reason, I feel like it almost looks like the Netflix site. Never mind. I'm tripping.
Oh, I never realized Netflix actually has more sections to their site. I always thought it was just the one cover screen.
What do you mean? Did I miss something?
Oh, I never knew you could scroll on the Netflix site. I always thought it was just that.
Oh, right. Like
Yeah,
this and that was it, right?
yeah.
I think they might have added these as the years went by when they started
Mhm.
like expanding their services. Because I do remember that it was just this as well. Just
Mhm.
this hero image. Try it for 30 days. Get some movies.
Mhm.
Okay. So we've gone from presidential sites to Space Jam to Warner Bros. To a little bit of Netflix. Just seeing what's out there. Seeing what could be better on some of these sites. So some spacing stuff, separation of your content, and making sure there's a clear hierarchy when you're separating your sections. So like in
Mhm.
Donald Trump's, try to think about where your section's going to go and how you can expand those sections to make it easier for people to know what's going on in there. Um, other than that, I think that's it.
Yeah, enough excitement for a Friday night.
So join us next time for the website reviews. Try to make these as consistent as we can, and hopefully you guys got something out of it.
Totally. And again, thank you to our sponsors, Bubbly. No
Sponsor us.
calories, no sweeteners, all smiles.
Oh, ooh, nice. Is that their actual tagline?
Yeah, I was just reading off the can.
Okay, I thought you just came up with that. I was like, that's pretty slick, man. Had a lot of bubbly, a lot of time to reflect
Yeah,
on how
off
to
the
write
cuff,
this
man.
copy.
Oh man, totally.
All right, we'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.
Okay. We did it.
Did you stop the recording?
Oh no, it didn't.